Lord, you got your new piece of transportation. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they got that railing. I ain't done with this side. Ooh, ooh. Old, new, old, new. Anyway, I've been working on that. Hell, the sun done started beaming on me. I ain't finna be standing out there and that like that. Y'all forgive my video early. I'm gonna finish my discussion about the aliens. I was so rudely interrupted. You know, my neighbors, they don't care nothing about nothing. Anyway, but I guess I could have worse problems. But anyhow, I'm gonna go back over this and look and see that I pull everything that I wanted to pull. I think I did. And then I'm gonna show y'all the harvest. But like I was saying, know your climate, y'all. I don't live in an area where it gets super cold. So when I say that you can leave this stuff in the ground for more than a season, that's because I don't get hard snow. I've yet to really see somebody who lives in a cold climate try any of the stuff that I do and actually kind of show you what happens. Now let me say this. What's her name? It's an older lady in New York. Why can't I think of her name? I watch her all the time. Miss Cynthia. Miss Cynthia Gardens in upstate New York. And she overwintered some leeks. And I need to go back and see that she did talk about those leeks. I think at least a little bit. She talked about the leeks. So it is possible to overwinter leeks. Anybody who live where it get cold, I suggest you watch Miss Cynthia. She probably about her and Kiki's I forget the rest of these channels. They got more to their channel name. Y'all forgive me, charge to my head, not my heart, honey, go. Baby, because I do got a mind problem. Anyway, they about the best ones that, can kind of show you how to do this stuff. Because your mileage is going to vary. You do what I tell you to do by leaving stuff in the ground over winter. And I can't really tell you what the verdict is going to be. I know onions are not that cold sensitive. But, it is what it is. And you know what? I better pull this while I'm out here. I better get you. Oh, no, wait a minute. I want the seeds out of that. This got a seed head on it, so that's still good. If your stuff don't have no seed head and you leave it too long, your onions will go mushy. I had a couple go bad on me. I lost some footage, y'all. I was out here filming, and my phone got hot, and I lost some footage. So, but yeah, know your climate, and just know that sometimes stuff ain't gonna get the size you want it the first go round. So leave it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you've never done it before, leave it and see what happens. You know what I mean? That's the only way I ever learned that I could just leave that garlic in the ground, that it didn't matter. Shoot, I was pulling stuff way too long, the neck will snap off, and I just leave it, and lo and behold, it will come up the next year, So, y'all try that. Try leaving some stuff, and I got to this water, this okra is about to perish down in here. I got the water there. But yeah, so, as far as, bulb and onions, y'all have fun with that, going from seed. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to do. It's just, oh my goodness, to me it's a touch time consuming. It's a touch difficult to do to me. And I didn't have good success rate with it. Me personally, I did not have good success rate with going from seed. I'm not saying you can't do it. You can. Anything is possible, especially if you put your effort and energy towards it. Anything is possible. But I don't think I'll ever really go from seed again. I'll plant onion bottoms, when you cut those roots out. I'll plant those. I'll plant sets. But I don't think I'm going to too much go from seed anymore when it comes from onion. I don't know unless I find another onion seed that make me change my mind. So, let me go over here and show y'all what I harvested. Because I actually, like I said, I lost the footage. I walked around and harvested quite a bit. So, I had all of these. These were all multiplier onions that I broke apart. So I had those. And then I had some bulbing onions that I harvested. And like I said, if that neck is soft, go on and pull it. And then once your tops die back on your onions, don't wait too long. Leave them in the ground. They'll rot on you. Here's all the leeks here. And I have a whole bunch of different sizes. And that's what I was telling y'all. Vegetables, you know, for people. Oh, well, why is so many small ones? And then these are some onions over here too. These are onions as well. This is a garlic that I missed. But these are some onions that I'm going to separate and plant again. These are like scallions. Scallions are multiplier onions too, y'all. So for those of y'all who don't understand multiplier onions, any onion that multiplies or the bulb divides, like shallots, scallions, and then they have what's called potato onions. Those are more like the kind that are like bulbing onions. They make a little bulb and they'll divide. And Backyard Pat showed that. She planted an onion butt, and whatever she bought at the store must have been like basically like a potato onion, because I think she planted one little, you know, when you cut the root in off an onion, she planted that one little piece, and she had 5 or 6 onions that'll turn into 5 or 6 onions. If you struggle with onions, in my opinion, that's what you should do, is get you some potato onions. If you struggle with onions, get you some sets. Make sure you get the right one with the right day length. In the South, we are short day. So you can go on Dixondale Farms, it will tell you, or you can Google it, whatever, it will tell you what your day length is for onions. If you do not do that, you will not get onions, especially bulbing onions. If you're struggling with onions, grow scallions. Those are much easier. Grow leeks. Leeks are not as hard. You know what I mean? So that's that. But, you know, like I was telling people, this stuff comes in different sizes. It's just like men. It don't come one size fit all. This was in the ground the same amount of time as this one. That's proof in genetics. Genetics will show you all of these came from the same seed pack. And I started with way more seeds than this. So along the way, I lost some of my leeks. But like I said, I do got some real big ones. So how about this? When I chop them up and wash them and cook them, they are going to be the same. And let me say this. Once you get all this dry stuff out of here like that, these green tops, do not be afraid to cut those up and bundle them up. You don't have to cut them. Don't cut them real small. Cut them off. Y'all ever say, I don't know what they call it, when you cook it and you bundle the herbs together. Come on, Lynn. I know you know what it's called. When you bundle the herbs together and you put them in your soup or whatever, and you go back in there and you get them out. Taché? I'm pulling that out of the depths of my brain somewhere. I don't know if that's right. It's probably wrong. But you can do the same with those leek tops, y'all. Don't throw them leek tops away. Take those leek tops, because you know usually you just want the white part. So let me give you a little lesson. Let me help you out. My granny didn't waste nothing. You usually want the white. So I usually cut it right about here. All the rest of that, I'm going to take the paper off, cut the root off, plant that root back, or compost it. I usually plant it back. You usually get another leek. It probably won't be as big as this, or your leek will go to seed and you're going to get seeds. I'm going to try my best to get seeds out of this. I want some leek seeds bad. I don't want to pay for them. But anyway, I cut it here where it starts getting green. I wash all this real good. And like I said, all of these little white tips and stuff, take all that off. Just have the green part. Once you just have them green leaves, when you get ready to cook with them, you can take one of these leaves and just kind of do like a ponytail, like, and wrap it and tie them around themselves where it'll stay together in a little bundle. Put that over in your soups and things and let it boil in there with your stuff. It'll season your stuff. When you get through, take it out. The reason why you don't chop them green, I'm telling you right now, they're tough. They won't never really, in my opinion, cook down and be what I call palatable. Is it edible? Yeah. But I don't like the mouthfeel of it. They too tough for me. But if you boil them like I'm saying, it'll get the flavor out of them. Go back in there and pull them back out. You get the flavor of the leek. some of the nutrients of the leek and stuff. You won't get the fiber from it because you're going to pull them back out. When you pull it out, compost that, you're done with that. See what I'm saying? You get 2 or 3 uses out your stuff. So, that's another harvest, y'all. This year, I've been productive. I can't complain this year. This year, I've been halfway productive. I've been halfway getting stuff done. Y'all, I'm going to come back and show you. I'm going to separate. I got to separate. I got to get the seeds out of there. And I'm going to separate a lot of these bunching onion. It's been time for me to separate. I got that clump, that clump, that clump. My chives ain't too bad over here, and over there they okay. I got some clumps over here. I think I may need to separate us some Egyptian walking onion. But I'm going to take y'all along with me for that. And what I'm probably going to do is interplant them just all through the garden. Just anywhere I got a little spot, that's probably what I'm going to do. So, let me see. I believe that's all I wanted to come at y'all with today. Oh, no. Let me tell you one more thing. That's disgusting. I don't know what that is. But anyway, I'm going to tell y'all one more thing. Then I'm going to get out of here. My watermelons. Every day I've been pollinating anywhere from 2 to 6 watermelons every day. And I want to give you a tip. First of all, I want to show y'all this fruit set in there. That's the only one I found so far. But I haven't been looking for them. I've been pollinating, but I ain't been looking for them to see how many set. Today, I pollinated that one, this one, that one. Let me back up some more. This one down here. Some more I pollinated. This one here. This one down in there I pollinated. Is this a male or a female? That's a male. Let me take him off. And I'm going to tell y'all something. This is the tip I'm going to give y'all. Usually what I do is, y'all will notice you don't really see nothing but females in here. Female flowers. I go in and I pull all these males off. And you're going to say, why do you do that? I did this one too. I lay the flowers over there to the side and let them compost in place. The bees still come over there. Even though the flower is not on the plant, the bee will still come to it. The bee just sees the yellow and will come to it. So I leave them. Y'all see them all right there? I leave them so the bees can still get the pollen. I take them off because this is how I feel. This is not nothing that I've ever seen anybody do or talk about. Y'all try it and tell me if y'all mileage may vary, but tell me. I take all the male flowers off. If I see any females, the male flowers that I'm pulling off right then, I take those male flowers and pollinate the females. If I don't see any females, I just take the males off. And I find that my plant, because these plants are basically aiming to try to produce seed, they seem to want to grow a little faster. Because they're like, oh crap, where all the flowers go, Or, how all the males getting taken off. Ooh, we need to hurry up and grow and put on some more males so that we can propagate ourselves by making watermelons which have seeds in them. So on a daily basis, I go in and okay, I did that one. I go in and get all the males off. I get about 20 males off every day. You don't have to do that. It's not necessary. I always hand pollinate my melons because I want to make sure that I get something out of it. I'm not saying that the bees won't do it. They will. But I'm just I'm like a belt and suspenders kind of girl. So I just be wanting double security on that. So, because I love watermelons so much. I'm looking for fruit sets. I really don't see any. But every day I've been pollinating for the past week. So I probably got fruit sets in there and just can't see them. It's hard to see them. But I ain't going to hold y'all. Till next time. See you guys later.